Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Up Next. Now we're gonna come back with another video. Hey man, say man, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know what these folk got going on. I don't know what Mr. Keep It Simple got going on. I just seen Case and that in the PS5 scam. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, react to this, get this video a reaction. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Mr. Keep It Simple. Go like his channel. Let's hop straight into it, man. We ain't got too much to talk about. Let's go.
The fluff was going through your head, brother? First off, I know this probably wasn't Kai's intention. He probably had no idea this was gonna happen, but come on, man. You said, hey guys, I'm giving away PCs in Manhattan, New York at 3:30 p.m. What did you think was going to happen?
That nigga knew it was gonna happen.
Were they gonna stand in a single file line and be like, hello, Kyler, could I get a PC? No, motherfucker. They don't care.
Motherfucker.
If I was in Manhattan, I would have been like, where's my PC at, bruh? You can't just do this shit with no type of permit, bro. You gotta call the NYPD and be like, hey, am I even allowed to do this? Can I get a permit? I'm letting you guys know. There's probably gonna be 25,000 people coming to the Manhattan Park today, okay? But you didn't do that, Kai. So it was a bad idea. All around, it went horrible, bro. 0 out of 10.
Damn. Canat would never really.
Pause! Hey, yo! You wildin'!
Oh, nah. A nigga would have had to throw me my face. He said he told me to do it. Oh, he said. Yeah.
No, I went like this, you know?
Blame on Kai. I'm not gonna be, even though Kai's my homie and everything, I'm not gonna say there's no blame to be put on Kai. But bro, Kai's management, bro, you literally have one of the biggest talents that this generation, bro, like, oh, his management is so stupid, Chad. His management is so stupid. How do you let him go through with this? If you're how do you let him go through with this, bro?
Fuck.
You can't do no. You like, bro. If I'm his manager, I'm saying no. There's no way we're letting you do this. No, you're not doing it. We're not setting this up for you. The risk is too high. I blame his management, bro. I blame.
You gotta blame the nigga, bro. You can't blame nobody. He's a grown man.
It's like I know his managers. I know his managers, bro. And these niggas, they're not managers. Like, bro, they're not managers. Like,
Of course they're not.
They just want the bag.
Duh.
They want the bag.
The fuck?
These niggas are so fucking stupid. And his manager's a lawyer. His manager is literally a fucking lawyer. How do you let this shit happen, bro?
It's tough.
Chat, can you think of any lawyer that would let some shit like this happen? Chat, please. Can y'all think of any lawyer that would let something like this happen?
Let me tell you, bro. You a grown man, bro. You a grown man, dog.
Manager/lawyer, and the nigga still gives the okay to let this happen?
You a grown man, dog.
Kai's gonna do it, bro. You know, Kai's thinking that it's gonna be like the Lil Uzi thing. But bro, you
talking about the Lil
Uzi
Uzi,
bro, I gotta get new management. Me personally. He has to get new management after that. Cause bro, like,
I ain't gonna count.
not even like bring old shit up, but like the situation that happened earlier this year, his management still did a whole. Bro, I saw everybody dissing his management during that whole situation. I saw everybody. They were like, why did his managers let him go on live? That's what I saw everybody saying. Why would his managers let him go on live? Why would his managers let him go on live? Right. Now this happens. Why would his managers let him do this, bro? Why are these niggas?
Why is Kai making bad decisions, bro?
He has to get new management, bro.
Y'all niggas.
Bases loaded. Bottom of the ninth. Now.
That's funny.
Crazy that I made a video 2 weeks and I told you that Canat is down with the machine. I said,
sorry y'all, I'm sleepy, bro.
What I said about Canat. A lot of people did not agree, but
turn you up a little bit.
Before we start this video, Anybody who comes after the youth, anybody who targets the youth, I don't care if it's rappers, I don't care if it's YouTubers, I don't care if it's boxers, I don't care if they play tennis. Whoever attacks or targets the youth with an agenda, at the end of the day, I feel like as a frontline soldier, I have to sound the alarm because some people really can't understand. Let me tell you something. Before I go any further, when I was in my 20s, life was like a blur. So if I had 9 million in my 20s before I start this video, I probably would have did the same thing, but in Baltimore City at Drew Hill Park. So at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. Because a lot of people, when you talk about things, they be like, oh, you're a hater. First of all, I saw Kai Cenat getting humped, pause, on TikTok. It was random. But before that, you got to understand, they have a machine behind him. And Gideon, may God be with him, because he released private information that a lot of people probably don't know. Some people probably did. I didn't know personally that they have YouTube managers. I mean, I pretty much do my own content and I don't edit videos. So as far as YouTube managers, I didn't know YouTube managers exist. But the way my mind interpret things, they have YouTube gatekeepers, let it breathe. Now, Kai Cenat. Look
That's
at the
funny.
title.
They don't have YouTube gay.
Guess
I don't
who's a
believe
virgin?
YouTube gay.
And look at the dude in the middle. She might be lying. Now, a lot of people say it's understandable because Kai has a young fan base. So if that's the case, why are they making content? And the whole group AMP, I just found out that it's actually more than Kai Cenat. After I saw him get humped, I didn't see anybody else get humped in the video.
Yeah, not anybody getting humped.
So I didn't even know he has a team.
We
So
throwing
he has a
hands.
team, and
Everybody else
all
throwing
these
hands.
YouTube managers. And
Fuck.
Gideon released private information because
We throwing hands.
somebody asked me, what do I think about Duke Dennis? And the reason, first of all, I've been busy. I got a world tour coming up. And the reason I don't do research on people is because the machine will tell you who's down. You're probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, can you break that down one more time? I got you. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. No soy dominicano, pero ya tú
I ain't gonna
sabes
cap.
que
Duke really came from the,
día.
like, Duke
What?
really grinded from the
Déjalo
bottom, though. You know what I'm
respirar.
saying? I don't know.
I don't just go looking for information. When I'm on TikTok, if the machine pushes you, I'm gonna see you. The machine only pushes certain people on purpose. And before this, because Duke Dennis, or Dennis Duke, whatever you want to call him,
Dennis.
he also got arrested at this riot.
Damn.
And the main thing about it is, people always ask, what about Duke? What about Duke? And now it makes sense. He is with Kai Cenat, and I didn't even know that. So for anybody that want to say, oh, Mr. Keep It Simple, you sound like a hater. First of all, I didn't even know about Kai Cenat until he got humped. And before he got humped, he was actually on my Google page, and Google promoted him. Now, shout out to everybody with an iPhone. If something pops up on your Google, that's front page. Kai Cenat randomly popped up on my Google. So the fact that he randomly popped up on my Google, that's how I found out about him. Before that, I don't watch content. Is she a virgin? So of course, me at 37, I'm not gonna know about a Kai Cenat. And first of all, I didn't realize how many young people actually followed him until today, Chaotic Riot. Now, you guys have to understand, Gideon said something very important. He said, we have YouTube managers at this level. See, that's a gem. I didn't realize at that level, I know the gatekeepers exist, of course, we all know that, but I didn't realize that they're lawyers. My main thing is, first of all, to anybody out here who want to start a YouTube page, turn down all sponsorship deals.
Facts.
Turn down
not all sponsors.
All deals that is not where you're independent.
Oh, yeah.
For
For
Kai
sure.
to be
Not
at that
independent, for
stage
sure.
and to have a manager, that's the problem with our culture. We always want people who don't have our best interests to manage us. And I'm gonna say this again, we always want people who don't have our best interests to manage us. Now, according to Kai,
Damn.
he said that he only pocketed $2 million from a Twitch deal. Now, to all you young guys out there who claim or come in my comment section that you guys are broke and you don't have any money, I'm telling you, instead of being a sideline watcher, listen, get on a platform, and at the end of the day, put some money in your pocket. You might not
Facts.
hit this level without the machine, but if somebody could
Facts.
pocket 2 mil from Twitch, guess what? You could probably pocket 200,000, let it breathe.
Facts.
So he said he only pocketed 2 million from Twitch, and Twitch they made 15 million. So Twitch walked away with 13 million, and they didn't have to perform. They walked away with 13 million, and they didn't have to get humped. They walked away with 13 million, and they didn't have to lose their masculinity. Listen, at the end of the day, this is why it's so important. I tell you guys, stack your crumbs and build your pie. Because when you take your time, you could eventually get there. And guess what? It's even better. You can get to the top and the mountaintop, guess what? Without the managers, without the gatekeepers. You guys have to understand. It's a reason Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis, and all these guys are getting pushed. They are making a platform big millions of dollars. You got to think about for every big YouTuber they manage, and if they pocket 13 mil from each one, listen.
They're going crazy.
And we don't know who the managers are.
I thought that was me.
According to according to Gideon, they exist, but we don't know who they are. But we know who Kai Cenat is. I keep telling you. This is why you really want to have the money, but you want to be behind the scenes. Because once you're behind the scenes, nobody knows you. Once you're famous, guess what? Everybody knows you. But once you're famous, you have to give up something. Now, before we get into the riot, backstory. Kai Cenat, I don't know if the female was an agent, but she went to his house in a house party. And I keep telling you guys, be a rich introvert. Kai Cenat has too many fake people around him. But you're probably going to think, Mr. Keep It Simple, what's the but? What is a gem? I'm so ready. I got you. When you're fake yourself, it's natural to have fake people around you. And I'm going to say this again. When you are fake yourself, it's natural to have fake people around you. So Kai Cenat, the fact that he fell for this fake lifestyle, which I talk about, and I tell you about, the fact that he fell for the fake lifestyle, guess what? Now he has fake people around him. And not only that, he also had fake females around him. And guess what? The female claimed something happened to her upstairs at his house.
Here they
So
go.
at the beginning of the year, this was actually swept under the rug.
Here they go.
When they cover up for you, you now owe them. You now owe them a favor.
It's facts, though.
This is why it's so important. Whatever you do, keep your business to yourself. Keep it private. If you fly private, keep it private. Look at Kai, young man, without a mentor. Lost. The blind lead the blind. They see celebrities. They do interviews with celebrities. So guess what? If we don't get to the youth young, listen, we could prevent a future Kai Cenat from becoming a Kai Cenat. Follow the wordplay. If we get the youth young, we could stop a future Kai Cenat from becoming a Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, from this picture, he's the type of guy who seeks validation. When you guys fly private, when you guys live like this, because we all can get it. They want to make it seem like we got to have managers. We don't have to have managers. And I'm going to say this again. A lot of people who got managers, the managers don't even manage themselves. Let that breathe. And I'm going to say that one more time. A lot of people who have managers have to realize most managers don't even manage themselves. But a lot of people want this Gucci Louis lifestyle. If you look at him in the picture, he's wearing Louis Vuitton sweaters. Now, when you start going to the sweaters, they're going to cost more than a belt. And when you want to be Gucci Louis down from head to toe, and you want to do this 365 days a year, and you want to hang out and, spend time, YouTube friendly, with Tiana Trump and P stars in the industry, this is how they end up selling their souls. You guys have to understand, validation will destroy us all. And I'm going to say this one more time. Validation will destroy us all. It's a time and a place for everything. A lot of these gatekeepers, a lot of these managers, they know for a fact, if we give these young men without guidance money, they're going to destroy themselves, and we still own everything. We own their name. We own their rights. We have an insurance policy. So if anything happens, these gatekeepers, they're still going to eat off of Kai Cenat for the rest of his life. Listen, I made a couple YouTube videos, and this is why I don't really show video clips anymore, because there's something on YouTube called profit sharing, where if you use the clip, they will still keep a video monetized, but you have to share with that record label. I don't like profit sharing. So if I don't like
Facts.
profit sharing, why would I have a manager when I can manage myself? And I'm gonna say this again:
Facts.
if I don't like sharing profits on YouTube, I will literally delete the video, upload it again. Guess what? I'm not going to want to have a manager. But see, Kai Cenat wanted to be bigger than life. Kai Cenat on his own would have still made millions. But guess what? They love the machine. They want to be famous. They want to hang out with porn stars. So you got these guys like I Show Speed, Kai Cenat, Gideon, I just found out about him, Duke Dennis, Dennis the Duke, whatever you want to call
Dennis the
him.
Duke.
These guys have managers. So the managers are going to push them. They get invited to YouTube awards. I didn't even know YouTube had an award. Maybe I'm 37, maybe I'm lost in the sauce, but I didn't even know YouTube actually have YouTube awards. So a lot of these guys, they want to be bigger than life. They want to have unlimited money, but they don't want to wait. And this is the problem. When you don't want to wait, you have to do things that you're going to later regret. Now, Gideon said he blames his managers. Listen, that's that victim mindhood. That's that victim mentality.
Yeah, nigga, you gotta.
Let's talk
you gotta,
about this
you
right,
gotta
because
take.
so
You gotta,
much is
come
going
on, bro.
on with these guys who are worshiping Lucifer. And when you worship Lucifer, you have to give up a sacrifice. Now, nobody received a PS5. Nobody received a PC. That right there was a sacrifice gone wrong. Who was riding around with PCs in New York? There were no PCs handed out. There were no PS5s handed out. There were no computer accessories handed out. What happened? He pretty much told all his crowd, and by the faces of the young kids who actually follow him, they're as young as 13, 12, and 11. I make content for the youth. They actually have the youth under mind control. And I'm gonna say that one more time. I make content for the youth. They actually have the youth under mind control. So he knows his audience. So when everybody keeps saying, oh, his audience is young, why is he getting humped? Why is he making videos with other men talking about guess who the virgin is? And his audience pretty much is an audience full of teenagers. Now, you guys have to understand, this whole riot situation, he knew that somebody could get trampled. The
Yeah.
same thing that happened with Kai Cenat happened at the Travis Scott concert.
Yeah.
A lot of people have to understand, but after Travis Scott, Kai Cenat also did a video with Lil Uzi Vert, I Just Wanna Rock. But Lil Uzi Vert had a permit. Lil Uzi Vert had cops. Lil Uzi Vert had everything by design. So that little riot and I Just Wanna Rock, it was a part of the video to make it look good. What Kai Cenat did was he's a man who was given orders. That's why Gideon kept saying, I blame his manager. He has a manager. First of all, how many people knew Kai Cenat had a manager? I can honestly say, if you knew he had a manager, put a 44 in the chat. If you didn't know, put a negative 44 in the chat, because I didn't know he had a manager. So
I feel dumber just watching this shit. Like, this shit irritate me. Like, and you know, I guess it irritate my spirit because you kind of seen, like, I don't know if y'all did, but I kind of seen Cassinet kind of grow. And just, like, watching him get humped is like, bro, like you really let a nigga hump you and you in front of 50,000 people and you ain't punching nigga in the face. You know what I'm saying? Let a nigga run behind. Oh, he getting beat. I might get this lawsuit, but guess what? He catching 2 black eyes. He getting beat. But what? But you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna allow you to do that. As soon as you grow like this, what the fuck are you? What? You don't know where I come from. And we on live. I'm about to beat your ass, but on live. It's over with. So I guess that's like why this shit like irritate my spirit, but I just can't. I can't watch this shit no more because I'm irritated, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm irritated as fuck, and I'm sorry to end the video like kind of early for y'all, but I just can't watch this shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just can't do it. Like I might make like a second video to this, but right now, ever since I seen that nigga get humped, it's like I can't even look at you the same no more. You know what I'm saying? Let me know y'all comments in the comment section down below. I'm gonna catch y'all for later, bro. Peace.